Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Let's see who's here. Rob, how you doing? Glad you can make it. And I guess what's five or FC5? Bobby or Jai, or maybe another family member. I think it's Jai. Either way. Hey, Ann, how you doing? Tommy J. Robert Mack, I know you asked me on the stream. Did you ever get that figured out? Why you weren't showing up in the chat? I'm just curious. Robert had asked me. He wasn't showing up in the chat. He typed something in and it disappeared or something, which Mitch said there was something weird like that too. Anyway, hey Chris, good day though in the chat. We'll be in and out. All right, thanks for stopping by. Hey Daz, what's up? You bet. Let's see. So first off, what do you think? This is the polo shirt. But I'm going to find out on a T-shirt too. I forgot to ask my wife. That's what I was going to ask her this morning. And I've got a man-size cup of coffee versus the child version of the coffee. So this should last a little longer. But anyway, and these and if Robert probably it looks like it looked like he said he was packing my bag, so maybe he's just came in to say hello and ducked out. But I was going to ask him something else about it. This is a guy that my wife had, same shirt, and my wife showed me the material and all. It's the material that I want. Almost half price, 220 baht each. So I'm going to find out what the T-shirts are because that'll bring it. I'm guessing down to like 160 or 80 or something, under 200, way under 200 maybe. And the T-shirts I've seen, the T-shirts are pretty cool. But I still haven't finished the graphics. I think I want to wrap that top deal up a little higher on the shoulder, with top rocker. And I don't know, maybe it's good enough. I have to see and figure it out. But who's here? There's not a bunch of people here, but what do you guys think of this shirt? The polo, like I said, is this one, and then the T-shirt, of course, won't have the button-up collar or anything, but probably be cheap enough for me to buy for giveaway stuff. The only thing is, Tim had said it cost him like $27 or something stupid to send a hat from the USA to Thailand. So I'm wondering if that's why, because I had questioned why I thought the T-shirts were so high that everybody was $35, $38, something like that. But, hell, if you're paying $25 for shipping and you're paying $10 for the shirt, then you're not making anything, which is okay with me. I'm not trying to, but $35 is too much for me to be able to put out to give them to every member. So that's why I want to check into the shipping and into the T-shirt. The 220 baht, that's not bad at all. What is that? 3.6. I don't know. 220. So 3.6 maybe $7, $8, something like that for a polo shirt. But the only problem is, I know around my chest, I think I'm 52, and their triple X is 50. So I'm going to have her ask about if they go up to 5X, 6X, like one that Robert Mack had shown the guy. But like I said, they're twice as much money. But anyway, I'll find out because I know most of the people for some reason. Well, not all. Tim's skinny. Jake is skinny. There's quite a few skinny ones, but there's some big and tall gentlemen like Robert Mack, like Tom, me, Daz. Hey, Dowlow, how you doing? Good morning. So hey, Dale. We're looking at prices of other T-shirts online. Those websites are fun. T-shirt places here in the U.S. Oh, I didn't think about that. No, I didn't. I haven't. Maybe once I get the design, maybe I'll order some from this guy because he's doing work. But for people that are here in Thailand, when I get their sizes, but maybe I will see about what they are in the U.S. Good idea. Thank you. Thanks, Des. How are you doing? I don't. How am I gonna? I'll butcher your name, but hello and thanks for coming. I'm gonna call you. God, what is it? Is it Shaman? Shaman. If I'm right, say yes. If I'm not, say no, and I'll try. If not, I'll just say hello. Hey Maui, how you doing? Yeah, I think they're pretty cool, right? I think they're all right. I'd like the one on the front to be embroidered, but then that again, it's gonna run into more money, of course. Ron John, happy Australian Day. Is it an Australian? I didn't see Ron John. There he is. What's up, Ron? How you doing? Um, just get shirts made for whoever's in Thailand. Yeah, that's what I think I will. But he might make 5X. I don't know, what are you around here, but mine's 52. I'm guessing you're probably in that same range too, if maybe not. Probably pretty close to the same, maybe less. I don't know. But right at the 3X was 50. So if they go to 4X, 5X, and 6X, maybe they get up into in a taller deal for like Robert Mack, who's I don't know, what is Robert Mack, 6'9" or something, and you're tall too, Daz. But if they have them, then that's fine. So I'm gonna have her. After I get done with the live stream, we'll ask her two things. One, to have them send a rendering of the T-shirt, which should be fairly similar, and the price on the T-shirt, and if he can get the 5X and 6X. You don't think they can embroider that thin of material? Yeah, because the material I want is the one that wicks away water and dries quick. Yeah, they probably can't. As long as it comes out good, that the picture or whatever, the quality is good. Because the first that I order will probably be, and also on that price too, is order a dozen, order 12, get one free. So if I order 24, I'll get 26, and two of those will be free. So I'll probably order that first because I don't want a bunch of them if they look like shit. I'm not gonna even give them away if they look like crap. XXL. I'll look on the. She sent me. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna probably have to go on my phone. Maui. I think she had it. If not, she can send it to me. The triple X was 50 around here, and the chest, and then it went down accordingly all the way to small. But I'll look and see if I don't remember if she sent me that part or if she just sent me the picture. Let me see. Picture of, oh, there it is. It's on the shirt. It's on the bottom. You just can't see it. Okay. It says, oh, that's 4XL is 50. 3XL is 48. 2XL is 46. XL is 44. large is 42, medium's 40, and small is 38. SS, which I don't know, what is that? Super small? I don't know. It's 36, and 3 small is 34. So I'm imagining, I'm guessing that the extra large is probably at least the 3X, maybe 48. I'd have to check against the other guy's deal. But I'll find out. I'll find out for you, Maui. Oh, there it is. I think the one I had made was, I wear XXL, which would be 3XL, which would be 48. And then the 4XL is 50. And you normally wear what in US size? Extra large, Maui. So there, that shows you what it is there, because I can fit in a. I'm hoping. Oh, that's another. The update on the on the weight deal is 4.5 kilos. So what is that? Almost 10 pounds. So I'm a happy camper. I feel better. And we'll see. And Chuck's got me going on this wear the watch and at least 5,000 steps to start off for a week or two on that, and then move up. But 5,000 is what I'm shooting for a day now, which is 5,000 more than I normally do. Hey, Robert, I was talking about the shirts in the back. This guy my wife found, and the material I wanted, the guy that you had was 400 baht for a polo, and this guy's 220, and buy 12 get one free. So, but I don't know. I'm going to have them make 12 probably, but I'm going to check out the t-shirts, because the t-shirts might be even more reasonable, because but they're not going to fit me and you. So, what size was the one that you were wearing that I see everybody showing the pictures of, if you're still here? Hey, Andy, how you doing? Did I see your brother? Hey, Jake, I didn't see you come in. How you doing? But yeah, if you're still here, Robert, what size was that? This one, a 4XL, is 50 around the chest. I think I'm 54 or something like that. So I'm imagining, and I think those shirts that you had went up to 6X, which would have probably brought it up to a double XL or a triple XL in America. I don't know. Maybe someone like I don't know if you answered me when I said your name, Shahin. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It must be tough trying to get your steps in with yeah, extremely, Douglas. I haven't resorted, although that I've threatened to take a pain pill and go walk, but I don't want to, because I had injections when I was a kid, playing sports, and it did more damage than it did good with the stuff that they were injecting back then, which made you feel like it didn't hurt. So you go back out and start playing again and rip it in 27 more places. So I'm going to take it easy. I'm hoping to get down to my first weight goal is 114. So right now I'm at 122 kilo. So what is that? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 6, 7, 8. 8 kilos. So I'm not expecting, in 3 weeks to knock down another 4. But if I could stay on this, I haven't been starving myself. I've been just kind of hanging. But the shirt I got was a 6 triple X, and that fits you good, right? I don't know do you know what you are around the chest, Robert? But you're a good sized man, so I'm sure that it's. I think I'm 55 or 52 or something, which according to what this guy said would have made me a 5XL, and then if it's going up, because it looks like it's going up from large 42, and then XL, double X, triple X, and quadruple X goes 44 is XL, 46 is double X, 48 is triple, and 50. So it looks like it's going up 2 for every one. So that means that if it was 6XL, it should have been 54 around the chest. So we'll see. But if they do, and the t-shirts, I'm imagining they're going to be cheaper. But for this style on the polo, and I have no clue quality wise until I see it in my hand. But he was 400. This guy's 220, and then with an extra shirt, probably brings it down to pretty close to right around 200. Talking bra sizes, no, but you're probably definitely fit in a tie shirt. The ones that you were getting, what size were they? The one the one that say Chang and all that on there. What size on the T? I'm imagining it's like an XL or a 2XL. I'm guessing. Maybe you know. Heading to Saigon, going on a trip somewhere, and going home in 12 days. Very cool. Hey Grinch, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Did I pass you up? There you are. Does anybody know if have they do have stem cell treatment here? According to my doctor, he doesn't think it's any good. But everybody that I talk to, doctor wise, about that aren't stem cell guys, don't like stem cells. I don't know, to tell you the truth. I mean, I have nothing between mine except for arthritis. It's bone on bone in there. No meniscus, no cushion, no nothing. When you see the X-rays, it's just there's no gap, there's no nothing. It's just like this. That's the gap, nothing, and it's painful. Let me tell you. Sorry, I'm already getting behind. What happened? We actually got some people that came in. Robert, Asian shirts 6 or 7 XL. Okay, for you, right? So I don't know. I think my wife measured me. And I think she said 54. So 54 for me would be, according to this chart, would be a 6XL. So I guess I could order a 6 if he's got them. I could order some 6XLs if they fit. I've got shirts to wear. If they don't, I'll give them to people that aren't as fat as me. A little chilly. I know. Yesterday somebody posted on a chat I was in that it was 10 in Udon because it was 14 here yesterday morning. I don't know what it was this morning. Andy, repost question. Where do you stay while in Pattaya? The last time, Andy, I really liked this place. Let me, in fact, I like it so much, I'm going to go to Agoda and pull up my past one so I can tell you. It's right on the main street there. Walk across the street, you're on the beach. And it's within walking distance for you to the Wombat. Or I could take a whatchamacallit, a Bolt or whatever it is for like 30 baht or something ridiculous. So let me see. All right. Bookings completed. No. Where are you? The Bay Beach Resort in Jomtien. Let's kind of show it to you here, Andy. If you can see it. Let's see. Is that a good picture of it? No. There it is. Let's see if I can get it in there, Andy. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, really a nice place. Unobstructed view of the water. But see, it's saying here our last 5 rooms is probably for tomorrow. It's a 5-star hotel, 1,433 baht a night. I think that it says normally 5,000 baht a night. See if it includes. No, they want breakfast. They want 450 baht for breakfast. But let's see if they offer one. Breakfast available. Breakfast available. Breakfast available. See if they have one. Breakfast included. That isn't too much. If you buy it with the room, is only 200. This is for 2 people too. 1650 a night. Which I think is fairly good for now because there's a lot of people here. Stuff's still rising. Let me go back to my. Sorry, let me get back to that. But I really liked it. I thought it was a pretty nice place. Okay, let's see. Bay Beach Resort. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, check it out. I think you'll like it. It was a nice place. Yeah, the breakfast was good. Everything. The room was clean. The view was extraordinary. Dave, are leasing for long stay now. Are who leasing? Ron, what was? I'm not understanding. Are leasing for a long stay now? Maybe give it to me again. It probably went over my head. Sorry, Ron. Uh, let's see what it did. Robert Mack. I got a deal on shirt prices and nothing. It's how much you agree to. That's true too. I agree with that too, Robert. But like I said, that's half of what he wanted. But I will still. I'll give the guy the option. He was the one that, first that Paul went there and you had suggested. So I'll give him an option. The problem I've got is what I could do too is I'm going to come or go back to the U.S. Now the people in Australia, I guess probably even mail into Australia from the U.S. will probably be cheaper. But I can take a bunch of them with me to the U.S. and mail them out of the U.S. when I get there. So that's an option, which is probably going to be probably in March sometime, I'm guessing. Sorry, late to the party, but I think I'm a member again. You'll get a shirt anyway, Rob. But what do you think of the shirts? I think they're kind of cool. Dave, sorry, I thought you were renting one for a year to have it all, and I wish I was, and I would do that. And I thought about doing that. Besides buying the one right next to Tom and Rayon, because it's I don't know, 6 hour drive. I could blow out of here early on a Monday morning and be there by noon, and then spend all day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, leave Friday and come back, and I only miss that. I could do that once a month. If I did camping twice a month, I'd be okay with that. I got to do some traveling. I told my wife I can't hang here all day during the week. I just can't do it. And the only thing that's got me halfway excited is this trailer, and building the trailer. And I'm not going to do anything extravagant. I'd like to do something with solar, have battery banks in there. Of course, it's going to have air conditioning and a generator. But I'm going to buy like off of Lasada cabinets and with a sink and stuff and put it inside and either make a bed or maybe I've got a cot. The cot was more than comfortable for me and just set the cot in there to sleep on. It's basically just to get in a place that has air conditioning and lights and stuff like that. I don't think it'll be that much to actually build out once I get it. And to get it, it's probably like 45,000 bought. At 50,000, I think I can get it with the license and the book and everything. So I might do that, or for 15,000 less, for 40,000, I can get it brought here and then go about getting the license on my own, which probably be cheaper. Have my wife and my father-in-law go down there stupid. Oh, I built this for my daughter and I don't know. What do I do? And they'll help out the poor 75-year-old Thai guy before they help me. More than likely. I shouldn't say that, but more than likely. Why am I not seeing Randy? You don't see Randy now. Another one of these. Is Randy here? I didn't even see Randy myself. Uncle's here, Craig. And Jack's here. I missed you. How you guys doing? Randy, oh, there's Randy. Greetings, hello Thailand and all viewers on my way. Pick up prescription eye drops in preparation for cataract surgery. Well, good luck with all that stuff, Randy. I forgot to tell you guys, after the last live stream, again with the freaking eyes, pain, unbelievable pain at night. What it was is that concrete dust. I was out in the backyard cleaning the koi pond, and all that concrete dust they're done with the concrete now. So I had them last night completely wash everything down and get rid of all the dust and everything, and hopefully I won't have any problem with my eyes. But so hi Randy and hi Craig. Let's see. Hey, I'm glad everything's good with you guys, and that's the way it should be here. I mean, everybody, whatever. I'm human, just like everybody else. So I'm glad that everybody is. It's a hell of a family that we got going here, as I'm concerned, anyway. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Everybody's slowly but surely trickling in, and I'm almost done with my human sized cup of coffee. But I've only got regular water, but that'll be fine right now. Use tea bags. I know. I said, man, I was just unbelievable, man, and I could feel it coming on, and my nose running, same exact shit as before. I could feel it coming on. Then all of a sudden, my nose starts running a little bit, and I go, oh crap, here we go. And 15, 20 minutes later, just burning like a son of a bitch. It's yeah. So I'm hoping that don't happen again. And I should have took some video. Maybe I'll do a short on the concrete. I should be able to walk the whole concrete in a 60-second short. But all the way out to the front of the property now is concrete. He's got to do some block work where there's going to be a flower bed, maybe 2 foot wide, all the way down there where the papaya trees and everything are, and comes down around the pond, around the pool. Everything is freaking complete. Hey Scott, what's up? Saying hi to everybody, as it should be. How you doing, brother? Ron, you can't tell face to get teabagged. I don't know if a bunch of people don't know what that means, but let's see. Are you still? Who was it? Jake? Did you say you couldn't see Randy? You still can't see Randy? I don't know what the hell. And Robert was having problems in a live stream, saying he typed something into the chat and it would disappear. Excuse me 1 second while I guzzle some water. All right. As you are I'm saying hello to the Grinch, Jack, and did you catch up? You couldn't all fit them all in that first one. That's good. But anyways, so I'm glad that that's done. That's awesome. I will. In fact, I'll make a point of doing a short. I do have, and I know that Scott had asked. I've got all the paperwork and actually have a breakdown. It's typed on just Word or whatever, but it's crappy, but it's better than me writing it out. And I think the spelling's halfway correct on that $1,850 Can You Retire in Thailand on Social Security video. And I should try to do that. I wanted to do it yesterday. My eyes wouldn't let me see, man. So I'm going to do it actually, they have a program now in StreamYard that I can do it with the green screen, bring up the deal, so everybody can see it and that kind of stuff, because I don't know how to do that with just a regular on a YouTube or just doing a video. So I can do that and show it, but it's freaking, I think it's right on. I mean, like I said, would I really want to? Probably not. I mean, I think 3,000 is a number for me, but I've got a lot of bills and crap. But for somebody that, because I want to know if you're in California, besides living in South Central LA or Watts or any kind of crappy neighborhood, Lancaster or Palmdale out in the middle of nowhere, and even out there, you're still going to pay $1,000 for an apartment or $800. So how are you going to live when half your money's going to your rent? And here I figured 8,000 baht, and that's high. I mean, if you come here and want to live in Surin, I can find you a place tomorrow for 5,000 baht for a 1-bedroom, fully furnished with an air conditioner. Right now, boom. And you can find one probably anywhere for 55. Maybe 6. But that's still $2,060 you're saving. And I broke it down to going to 7, for snacks every day, and having 5 smoothies a week, and going out to dinner 2 times for 1,000 baht a night for either a date night or just want to go out and have steak. 200 baht a day for eating in Thailand, which I think is totally acceptable. 40 baht for rice soup. maybe 50 baht or something for lunch, 60, and then 100 baht for an extra dinner somewhere, noodle or whatever you want. But you got to remember, twice a week you get to do whatever you want. So I don't know, man. I think it's something that people ought to look at, because you can back out stuff. I've got 7,500 baht for 4-day vacations on your retirement every month. 1,000 baht, 500 back and forth on either a train or a bus around Thailand, which is probably pretty close. I know it's 500 baht on a bus to go from here to Bangkok. So I'm imagining if you're centrally located in John TM or something, you could pretty much go and figure it out. I think you can go on a train from Bangkok to Hua Hin for, I don't know, 80 baht or something stupid. But anyway, and that includes out of 3 days out of there, renting a scooter for 300 a day, gas for the scooter, an extra 500 for getting something to eat, and an extra 500 in miscellaneous. So, so if you back that out completely and you go for a lower rent, you got 10,000, 8, 9, 10,000 baht you're saving. So now you're getting down there. The only thing is, you don't quite meet the retirement visa deal. I think it's 65, and this is about 60 now with the exchange rate. It's 59.6 something baht, 60,000 baht. So if you've got a little bit of an income, what I'm figuring is if you were at least saved enough money to have $50,000 in the bank, you can move over, the 30,000 and have your 800 in the bank, pay for a scooter. You could buy a very good secondhand scooter from another expat for, I don't know, 18, 20,000 baht. I bought that Scoopy it's great around town for 18,000 baht, and it's a 2018. I think it had 20,000 kilometers. It's awesome. So you get that. Now all you've got to deal with is just gas, your insurance you pay for when you go down, and that includes your health insurance too, at $2,200 $2,200 US a year. So anyway, I'm saying all this crap now. No one's going to watch the video. Just kidding. Spoiler, Dave's doing his pre-video ad. Yeah, I am, because I want people to, hey, Nanette, how you doing? And there's Bobby. I think it's Bobby. Jet lagged. I just, people are in the States, and if you didn't think ahead and pay off your house, and you owed $0 on your house when you retired, and because a lot of people are on the border, they have a little bit of an income. Let's say they have a retirement, okay, from where they worked for 15, 16, 18, 2000, well, that's enough to make it till you retire, until you pull your Social Security. If you retired at 55 and got lucky, you've got, what is that, 5, 6, 7 years, and then you're 62, and now you're 2000 or you're 15, even you're 1500, doubles, and now you got 3000. So I guess I don't want somebody to sit, if they stumble across this video or lurking or watching and going, really, I can live in Thailand for 2000, for 18, for 15. Yeah, depends on how you want to live. And that's why I broke it down to the, for cigarettes, for miscellaneous, for soap, for toothpaste, for everything that I remember when I was in Kamala and single. Now, this is for a single man or woman, but single person coming over here. I think if you're married and you're both collecting a Social Security, I think you got it whooped. So let's see. What did I miss? Everything? Randy's still here. Cool. I hope everything goes with your. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have something done with my eyes too. I've really hurt him with this because she said it was chemical, man, and I'm going, what the hell is chemical? But I guess the shit in concrete would be chemical, right? And then, like I told earlier, because there's more people here now, I've lost 4.5 kilos, so close to 10. Is that 10 pounds? I think it's 10 pounds. So I'm on track on my first milestone's 114 kilo. That's where I feel comfortable having them whack my leg off or replace one of my knees. And then I want to get down, I think in the 105, something around, I don't even know what's 210 pounds. Does anybody know? Or 205, 210 pounds. I feel pretty comfortable, or have in the past in my life, but I was in better shape too. But I'm going to get back in the gym, but I'm not going to do anything heavy. It's going to all be light stuff. And I missed Uncle Craig put something in the video. What did you do? I haven't watched your video. You guys, if you're not subscribed, I think he's over 500 subscribers now. So now he's ready for his next milestone. Craig is. But it's something about a ladder or something. I got to go back and look at it. Yeah, caustic, right? Yeah, man. That dust was just flying around, but it looks so nice around the house. I was just a moron. Yesterday, I wanted to clean those filters, and our day before yesterday, after I got done with the live stream. And they weren't here, so I could do what I wanted to with water and stuff and get everything everywhere. And I dropped the pond probably, it's a 5,000 gallon. I probably dropped it at least 1,500, 1,800 gallons. So, yay far down, and then filled it back up with well water. And they seem to adapt to the well water. So I'm switching everything over to well water because I don't trust the chlorine removal that I have on it. I've got a little bit of reddening in some of the koi's fins, which is kind of stress. It could be nitrate. It could be a lot of things, but I think it's a minute trace because chlorine will kill them. A minute trace of chlorine. So because they look better today, and it's only been 2 days since I did it. And the one fish in particular that I'm gauging it on looks 10 times better. So there's my rambling on koi today. And I didn't ask anybody. Is the sound okay? Can you guys hear me clearly? 91. Wow. Well, no, that ain't gonna be. That ain't gonna happen. I'm thinking. I was 103 when I got out of the hospital after I was sick, and I couldn't really tell what it was. It looked okay to me, but I was so weak. I mean, I couldn't tell, what I couldn't tell. So maybe 103. I don't know. I imagine that's in the 120 range, right? 103 of 91. 10 kilos would be 22 pounds, right? Yeah, so it's got to be like 225, 230. Wow. All right. Well, and I thought I didn't. That was one. Let me go back to this picture. Maybe this picture is just. maybe it makes me look thinner or something. However it was taken. But I think that maybe the camera angle. I don't know. I mean, my wife looks small. I don't know, but I was 214 kilos. So I was like, I don't know what that is. That's probably 250, something like that. Somebody would think, but I don't know. Of course, I needed to be in the gym, but I don't know. I guess I'll just get down to a weight where I say, God, this feels pretty good, and go to the gym 4 times a week would be nice. Multiply by 2.2. I'm about 210 now, and I'd like to get to 185, my weight 95, and that's what who had just done it? Was that what Chuck was at? 93, 95 pounds. I don't know how tall Chuck. I think is about my height. I think he's 5'11". How tall are you, Ron? You're tall, right? I don't know. 185. There's no way. I felt weak at 176 is the lightest I ever been. And to tell you the truth, but I was healthy then. I was a kid. But 205, I felt perfect. Bobby's saying hi to Daz. Daz saying hi to Bobby. Expat Paul, I didn't see you. How you doing? You lost 5 kilos. Awesome. I'm on a diet, no beer. That'll do it. I don't have that. I don't drink beer. I wish I had that to fall back on. I'll just start drinking beer and I'll lose a little bit of weight. But it feels good, you know. I got sick the other night, and I thought maybe it was from the shot, but I think it was from the pain pill that I took because of the eyes, and the stomach didn't like that, and I got rid of unwanted food. I think I'm a member. I can check if you want to. Let me see. Let me go here. Let me go to links, membership, number of members. It will show. Yep, level one joined 0 days ago. Yes, it did. So you joined today, it says. So that was easy. So yes, you are a member. Thank you, by the way. And I didn't look and see, but we're at our deal. We're staying 33, 34, and we were 33, and now with Rob we're at 34, and we're up to $30.55. So now nothing's coming out of my pocket. You guys are paying for that gentleman's that young man. I think he's 19, helping him get through college, and it's surprising, right? On what $30 can do here. I mean, that's enough money that puts him in an area to where he can buy food for the month. You know, it's amazing, amazing. And they don't need much. The kid's going to buy what he normally buys: rice, noodles, canned fish, that kind of stuff. And he goes over to the daughter's house now because I think he probably uses the washing machine and stuff over there, and they have hot shower and they have air conditioning. So that cost me an extra 1,000 baht now since since I put that stuff in. Their electric bill went up, I think, about 900, which is cool. You know, God bless them, man. They're good kids. Let's see. What is Rob? Yeah, he's 6'5", 185. You're like a twig or something, right? That's like way. I couldn't do that. Have you gone to an extreme because you were heavier and now you want to make sure you stay light? You're not binging and purging, are you? I'm just kidding. But that seems light to me, man. I want to say you should be up in the 220 range at 6'5", and I'm guessing. And screw BMI. I don't think they know what the hell they're doing. They want me to be 160 pounds or something. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on. I know my doctor would be more than happy for me to be at 210. More than happy. My heart doctor. Any of my doctors. They're happy now. He's happy I don't smoke. So that makes him, that puts a smile on his face. And I used to piss off the doctors all the time because I was smoking 3 packs a day back in the States, all the way till here, up until 3 years ago. But, they would go, well, let's do a chest x-ray, thinking, oh, okay, I can make him do a chest x-ray and go, look at your lungs. They look like shit, and you're going to die tomorrow afternoon by 3. They would pull it off and just shake their head. I go, why? Is there a problem? No, your lungs look fine. They could never, which is good. I don't know. I haven't had them x-rayed now since then, but all your stuff comes back when you stop smoking. It takes a long time, but I think 3 years, I think pretty much my lungs are back to normal. I'm breathing a lot better now too. I thought I was breathing fine before. It's getting better and better every day. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Hi, guys. Late night in the shop showing the young wrenchers how to set timing on a 350 engine in a Camaro. God bless you. That's all. I mean, I was a Chevy guy. And, like I said, the Ford guys used to say the distributor's in the wrong spot, which it was. But I was used to leaning across in the back and looking down. My best friend that was in the air conditioning business, his dad, I grew up in his garage. I didn't have a dad. Had him, which was just as good, if not better. And one time we didn't have anything to work on. And we went as far as we had Honda 90s when we were kids. And how he tried to make them go faster was he made us pull them apart, take the cams out of them. We brazed up the lobe and tried to guess at what lift and what duration. And the only way we could tell was by putting it back in and seeing if it ran. And God knows how many times we did that. I want to say 50. before we got it to where we wanted it. And then one time we didn't have a motor to rebuild or anything. And he had what was it, a 73, 72. I think it had a 350 or 327, whatever it was, that small block Chevy. And yeah, let's pull one out of my truck and rebuild it. So that's what we did. And I loved it. I loved wrenching on stuff back in the day. Now I lift up the hood on, like, back, when my wife was around, we had the new cars and stuff, and I didn't know what anything was under the freaking hood. I didn't have a clue. Not a clue. Okay, I rambled on about Chevys. Where's T here? Oh, here. 6'4", 136 kilo. Tom is. Hey, Tom. I didn't say hi to you either. And Bobby's 6'3" and a petite 250. But I'm going to say you're not large by any means, I don't think. Right? And what would you like to be? 230? 235? I don't know. I'm guessing. I've cut down on smoking by half since I had a lung removed. There you go. I tell you what, man, I never in my life thought that I'd be able to quit smoking. And if it wouldn't have been sitting on with a tube down my throat for 2 months and then in the hospital for another month, so 3 months, when I came out of there, I'm going, you know what? If you start smoking, you're a freaking moron. So I didn't. And do I crave it? Yeah, still to this day. But will I start again? Can't really see that happening. No. It only took 10 days for Google to get it straight. Yeah, no shit, right? I don't know, man. I think they're having some problems with stuff. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Mr. Armstrong, good evenings. What's that? New mechanics don't use timing lights. What do they use? Computers? I don't know. Tom, I can tell you. Everybody wants to know Tommy J. Come on, it's the only thing that I can actually do here. Gold's up 30, which means the bot probably dropped again. 32.7. Actually, it stayed the same. 32.7. It was 32.8, and now it's 30,000 for a bot of gold, which is good. Not for me buying it, but for the stuff I have, it's good. Tony's saying my weight loss is still going down 4 to 5 pounds a week. That's phenomenal, man. If I could lose 4 to 5 pounds a month, I'd be happy. Right now, it's been 3 weeks that I've lost 4.5 kilos. So, but it's usually that way when you stop. When you start losing weight anyway, you lose drastically, and then you kind of plateau off. I had a 67 SS, awesome. I'd like to be eating right now. And 78 years young, attaboy. Way to go, Bill. I'm now live on Gotta Love Thailand again. I'm getting notified on mail, on Google Mail. So now 50 minutes, almost an hour in, and I'm getting notified. I had a 69 SS, awesome. Restored it and showed it for a few years. Big block car, awesome. Yeah, I had a chance to buy one, a 69, and I blew it, man. It was completely disassembled, but everything was there, and it was cheaper than shit. And the guy finally figured it out before I could get there with the money, and figured out what he had exactly. He had the right numbers. He had everything. He just didn't realize how much it was worth. And this was 15 years ago when they were still almost affordable. Electronic ignition, new stuff. Yeah, electronic stuff. Yeah, all the stuff that I ever worked on was all point stuff. We did put in electronic ignition on the stuff that we had banged up and done a lot of work to. I did a 400 small block that I did a bunch of stuff that I put in a boat that had dual quads on it, and had rollers. I think it was 11.5 to 1, if I remember right. It was a nice motor. I wanted to see how fast I could make a little Hondo 18.5 foot flat bottom go 30 years ago, 40 years ago, maybe. Uh, it broke 100, but man, it was scarier than shit. And I was young and full and dumb. I didn't care. I mean, I was living right on the edge, and it scared me dancing on that plate, and you're controlling that plate in between your legs, trying to keep the thing in the water. And basically, all you're running on is about that much of the back of the boat and the prop in the water. Wrapped his SS around a telephone pole and left the SS on the pole. Really, I got I I got hit with a baseball when I was a kid on the cheek, and the stitching marks cut the deal, and then split the inside of my mouth like that. I woke up in a pool of blood where you dig in. What is that, like maybe an inch? Both those where you dig in to get ready was full, and that was fun. By my best friend on the mound, who threw the hardest in seniors, which was 16, 17 years, 16 years old, 17 years old, something like that, 16, I think. And he was amazing. In fact, he would have been playing professional baseball, but he was a catcher, was what he ended up doing in college. And he was signed and ready to rock and roll. Or I don't know if he was signed. He was ready. He was going. He was going to the big leagues, and he slid into second base to break up a double play. He tore all the ligaments in one of his legs and was done. Really sad. And man, he wasn't so much that he had a rocket arm at catching. I mean, he was amazing, and he had the bat. He was amazing with that also. But boy, he felt bad. But he said, I just stood there and high and tight and just whacked me, right? He said, I never moved. I never moved. Yeah. And I don't remember any of it. I don't remember the ball, him going into the wind. I don't remember none of it. Yeah, Novas too. I had one with a straight axle front end and a small block Chevy in it with crossover duals carburetors. I don't know if you remember those manifolds. They crossed over each other, kind of wicked looking. And I could bounce it off. It was an automatic, and bounce it off the ground with just the throttle. Yeah, they were. I liked them. I got hit in the head at about 10 years old by an adult pitch and woke up on my couch. Yeah, I couldn't play baseball after that. I was done. Everything that come in, I was backing out, and I was done. I didn't play baseball, and even in high school, I was done with that. So, uh, yeah, it was something. Wow, that happened to me. Hit me just left of my privates, and left the tread marks on my leg. Yeah, it cut my cheek, man. Wrapped around. It was pretty wicked looking. Yeah, and it was weird too because in the valley, the little league fields that we were on were by the wash and by the railroad tracks and tucked in behind. You had to go like down a side street, and then it opened up into this big, huge complex of 12, 15, 20 fields. You could hear the ambulance driving around trying to find it with the siren. Finally, they just threw me in the back of a car and took me to the hospital. But it was weird, man. It was traumatic. I kind of sucked because I really liked baseball and I was fairly decent at it. I wasn't I wasn't the best, but I was good at it. 68 Chevelle. That's an awesome car too. Not a pitch, 5 feet away and hit me. Uh, hey Gary, what's up? Glad that you could make it. What did I miss anybody else? I got to go back. I was rambling. Usually I go back and kind of check a little bit when I'm going on a ramble. Ouch, no fun. I got hit in the face with by accident. Yeah, it was. It ruined my. No, I didn't have a career in baseball, but I stopped playing after that. It was like now I'm not. And trying to keep in there, man. It was after going through that. It was a tough thing to do. Everybody saying hello. Chicks dig scars. Yeah, exactly. I remember in memories of high school football. You bet. Uh, the Indians. My first wife. Uh, we still kept in touch after we got divorced, and she moved up to Big Pine. Uh, Big Pine, yeah, up by Bishop, Lone Pine, Independence, the Owens Valley. In case anybody kind of knows where that's at. Um, and I'd go up there, and the Indians, the local Indians there, good bunch of guys and everything, and gals. But boy, they love to fight, man. And you could beat them up and bloody them up and scar them up, and they loved it. The more scars, the better. That was their battle, their battle stuff. But it was back in the good old days, and they were stand up guys, man. I mean, you'd get in a tussle and they could hit. They could hit. But at the end of it, you pick them up, set them up at the bar, and they'd buy you a beer and you'd talk and bullshit, and hell, you were buddies from there on out, you know. So yeah, the Indians love the scars too. I think a lot of people do think of them as some kind of war, and I think that goes back to, you know, the old days. One of my old stomping grounds growing, I lived in Big Pine for 3 years. That's right, Bobby was up in that area. That was when I told you we were talking. I think I talked about the her grandma. Was it her grandma? Her aunt. Her aunt and her uncle. They lived in a tent on the Owens River when they were doing all the stuff, bringing the water and, you know, doing whatever Department of Water and Power or whoever it was that did it. Bobby will probably know. The stories this woman would tell. She was a barroom brawler, man. She was telling me, I was cracking up. I mean, I wanted to. My wife kind of got pissy because always wanted to go over to the aunt's house. The uncle had passed away, but the aunt was there, and they'd get in a barroom fight, and she'd sit right along her husband and go to knocking out and hitting as many people as she could. It was amazing to listen to the stories. And I think I told the story before, but she was the one that told me, you know, you could catch some big trout in the Owens River. She said, fish the backwater. You'd be amazed at the size bass you can catch. And she told me where to fish. She'd been there for 50 years or something. I mean, she was there before there was anything. So I had a huge, back in the day, it was narrow. 2 lanes all the way from Mojave. Yeah, it was, I was there. Well, she was there, I want to say, had to be 40 years ago. 40 years ago. Is that about right? What was I? 26? Yeah, 40 years ago. 26, that's probably about when I was going around there. Early 20s, 30, 42, 45 years. So I don't know what it was like then. It was 2 lanes all the way out there. I smacked a kid at the water fountain with my ball cap. He threw a rock as zigzag and hit me in the head. Woke up on the couch, stitches at a time. I think I told you guys a story about the old man. My stepdad was he was a drunk. I mean, he was just a mean bastard. But when I was growing up, the kid up the street. Did I tell you guys a story about the kid up the street that beat me up, the 16, 17-year-old? If I told you guys, pop it in there and I won't tell you again. I'll wait a couple of minutes for somebody said, yeah, you already told me. And then you're going to have to hear the story. Let's see. Barroom brawls were the safest place to fight on. Yeah. And if you didn't get thrown out, usually the bartenders would ask you the bouncers would ask you to take it outside. Most of the time, because they didn't want it in the bar. And if you took it outside, they'd left you alone. You could do whatever you want. If you were inside and you couldn't end it with one punch real quickly, they would they would try to hustle you out of the bar, but I don't remember that story. Okay. Uh, what it was I think I was 12 and this kid was 16, and the guy beat me up pretty good, so I was at home, and I got a couple of licks in, but nothing great. And the old man came home and he could see that I was, got busted up a little bit. And he said, what the hell happened? I said, that kid up the street, that bully type kid up the street, he's 16 or 17. He might have been 17. He seemed like he was 6'4", and I was like, 2 foot tall. And he said, the kid, yeah, the kid, he said, all right, here's the deal. You go up there and you go beat the shit out of him. And until you beat the shit out of him, don't come home. And I'm just sitting there going, what? So I can still remember it like it was yesterday. I'm sitting on the front curb with my hand just like this going, what the frick am I going to do, man? If I do come home, the only way I'm probably going to get in is that the old man's going to beat me again. So here's what I came up with. I went up there, knocked on his door. As soon as he answered the door, he opened the door. I took in my right hand the handful of sand I had, threw it in his eyes, knocked him down and right in his own vestibule there, and beat the crap out of him right in his own house, and ran down the street and back home. And the old man said, you get it done? I said, you bet. I said, okay. Now we're sitting out in the front yard. The old man liked to sit out there and drink his beer. And the kid come up with his son, and the old man would, I said, that's far enough. And the guy stopped. He wasn't completely stupid. The old man was a tough bastard. And he said, hey, your son came over here and threw a handful of sand in my kid's face and beat the crap out of him right inside my house. And he said, well, look at your son. He's 17 years old. This kid's 12. What's he doing beating up on a 12-year-old? The guy said, well, and my dad said, that's enough. Either you go home or I'm going to beat you. And the guy went home. So that was the way it was. And I look back, and he beat me when I was a kid. But a lot of people say that, he treated my brother, he stopped drinking, and he treated my brother like an angel. Never laid a hand on him, treated him well. And so I look back on it like it was an education. Like up until I was like 17, he grabbed me one time and I said, no more. You're not going to touch me. I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And he said, okay. And he let me go. He said, okay, I'm done. It was like a rite of passage. His dad beat him. And, it was like a thing. But do I look back on it? Was it horrible? Kind of. It was kind of devastating in the mind-wise, But otherwise, it made me what I turned out to be, So I can't complain too much. Okay, I rambled about that story. So now you guys will say, okay, when you want to say it again, just tell me. We've already heard that, Dave. You did make it. I'm glad that you did. I just watched the egg roll, spring roll, and that looked pretty good. God, you guys got so many restaurants there. You're like you said before, you could do this until you're 90 years old, and there'll always be new places popping up. And I'm envious of what we have here in Surin. We just don't have. Of course, maybe I'll be able to go see more of them if Bobby calls me up and say, hey, Dave, you want to go out to lunch? And I go meet him right up the street instead of in, a 26-hour flight back to the States to meet him for lunch. But, don't tell. I know I saw that. I heard. Yeah. Ryan. Yeah, Ryan was mentioned also. Mexican food's I did see the video. But, I think you if you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to Eat Out Patea, Ryan and Tom's channel, I guess. I don't know whose channel is it. Both yours, or is it yours, Ryan? I think it's yours. But anyway, it's a good channel. I think the last video showing you a good place to eat, get to see the food, get a couple of people saying it was great. It was it, boom, boom, under 4 minutes, and you're done with the video. That's how I should be doing my videos. I didn't see Gorgeous there. You made it. Late on the parade today. No worries. How big? He's actually taller than me. I want to say he's 6'1". He's my half brother, but he's my blood. He's my brother. but it's his son. He was my stepdad, and he's a good guy. He way different, totally different than me. If you want an exact opposite, that's my brother. Everything controlled, perfect. I have to have. He's almost the guy that puts all the cans and has them all the labels turned out. What is that thing? There was a movie made after that, whatever it was. He's not that bad, but he did things right. Have all the right savings, all the right retirement, everything, all ducks in a row. He's very, very meticulous on stuff. I was like sheets to the wind until I turned like 45. Then I said, "Oh, I better get my shit together." I mean, I still had some stuff, but nothing like he does. He's done it quite well. And the old man, when he was a good guy when he wasn't drunk. The only problem was when I was growing up, he was always drunk. And with my brother, he never. I don't think he ever laid a hand on him. I don't think he ever touched him. Built character to get my ass kicked a few times. The older I got, the better and badder I was. Yeah, it's just a problem with life. There's always someone that's that much badder. You know, you'll find them. You'll run into them. And the thing that I think I had most luck with is I could take a punch. So counter punching was, and I could hit like a freaking mule too. So if you could take a punch, you might get hit 2 or 3 times. But if you could counter punch, and I could stick somebody with one good punch, I could drop them. So that made it a little bit easier for me, even if they were just a little bit badder. But there's always someone. I know the old man told me stories when he was growing up that he never got beat so bad by a one-armed Asian man, which makes me think that the guy probably used his feet quite a bit. But he said he never got beat so bad, but he got beat by that man. Hey, Paul, I didn't see you. Glad you could make it. Definitely Ryan's channel. How come you were in the video? Comes out opening scene. There's Tom. Hi, I'm over at such and such. So you thought I didn't watch the video. And you went over and made the arrangements to get everybody in there? Or you just did that because you were first to arrive? But Tom does a lot of stuff on the channel too. I think they have fun doing it back together. You just send the stuff to him. He does all the, Ryan does all the editing and everything. Well, like you said, it's his channel. So, Jake, you've been watching Shooter series? What Shooters? I don't know what that is. I don't have Netflix. Wow. I bleed well. I'm not a bleeder either, which helps. Dave, sounds like Dad wanted you to learn. Yeah, exactly. I think that was what his thoughts were. Well, like I said, after my mother finally got him out of the house and we celebrated, then she put me immediately, I think I was 14, 15, something like that, maybe. I don't remember exactly, but she put me in a psychiatrist's office. And I can still remember the guy had me building shit in the sand or something. And he said, "Do you know why I'm doing this?" I said, "I ain't got a freaking clue, but I don't like dinosaurs and I don't like sand. It's dirty." And the guy goes, "Well, this is because most people that get beat by their fathers, they beat their children." And I go, "Well, they're stupid then, because why would I want to subject my children to this?" And well, you probably will. I'm going, I don't need your shit anymore. Went out of there, told my mom I ain't going back no more. They thought, and I guess it is a true fact that if you were beaten, more than likely you're going to, but that's just stupidity. I mean, why would I want to subject my children to what I went through? Didn't make no sense. We can do live streams from my studio when I get back, plus go to some. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. Get back here. You should already have a flight booked. I'm imagining to come back and start construction on the 4-story home in town. Hey, Les, how you doing? Glad to see you made it back. You got to be happy to be back here. I bet you don't have any colds anymore. Anything. Your health has probably improved 200%. It looked nice where you were, but I mean, you're still near the water, and nothing like being here in 85, 90 degree weather versus what? I don't even know back there. Cold. But I'm glad to see her back. Hopefully you make it over this way, or I make it that way again, I'd like to meet up for sure. Les is one of the good guys. Everyone that older likely got an ass whooping. I think so. Mine were the kind made for movies. It was. I had a lot of friends that liked to fight. I mean, they would start it and say, "Come on," and we were in parties in the valley, 150, 200 people at a party, and we were mostly outnumbered. It was usually me and one or two other friends against maybe 6, 8, 10, 12 of other ones. But we always held our own. It was fun until people started getting stabbed and people started grabbing for their 9 millimeters and 38s and 357s and figured it was better to just shoot somebody if you got beat up instead of taking it like a man and standing up and say, hey, "Whoop my ass," Hey, it's the way it goes. Hey, cheers. Let me buy you a beer. When those days went out the window, I stopped going to parties. I started shooting people and killing them. And that's what I was afraid I think I've said this before, when my son was going to high school. Dad, these guys are messing with me and this guy and that guy. And, they go to these big movie theaters down in Fresno, a lot of gang shit and everything down there. I'm saying, son, man, it's not what you've heard about me from your mother and everything that, is going on. It's not the same, man. It's not the same. You'll beat up this kid and he's going to run to his car, grab a gun and shoot you dead and not care that he's going to jail because he's got just as many friends in jail that he has where he's living in the street. So it was tough. I was scared shitless, for him the whole time he was in high school. Just go beat other children, Jake. What did I miss? I never beat my children. Oh wait, I don't have any children. Yeah, it was crazy. I think it kind of makes. I mean, that is a truth. I think it's a true fact. I haven't looked up and numbers or anything, but I know with my dad, I know that he, that's his dad did, and it pissed him off. I told you this story before. I ran my grandfather's Falcon down into a ditch. He let me take it at 14 or something, in Georgia, and I ran it down into a ditch. And he said, "Take the car, go fishing." And we had to walk back, God knows, an hour and a half to get back there. And he dwarfed my stepdad. He was big man. And I said, "Grandpa, I lost control and I kind of pushed it down into a hole." "Okay, jump on the tractor, we'll go get it." And boy, the old man was pissed because if that would have happened to him, the old man would have beat the crap out of him. And to me, he's got me kind of bouncing around and laughing and, going down there on the tractor and pulling it out and driving the damn thing back. So that aggravated him. Let's see. I wish I were back already. I'm going to start selling stuff now. I already started reaching out to some folks for my 59 T-Birds. Cool. I can't wait for you guys to get here. So I'm gathering Jai is on the same page. Are you watching, Jai? You probably are. I think you are. Or you were earlier anyway. What did he say? I couldn't beat my kids, but they do get an occasional ear flick. My daughter, I don't think I ever laid a hand on. She would be so devastated that they were gone when they were young, and they lived hours and hours from me. So trying to see them was a joke most of their youth. But she would be so upset that she had somehow upset me that she would just cry. Now, my son, I think I whacked him on the butt with a diaper on at 2 years old or something once. And that was about it. Never had to do anything. They were, to this day, they're good children. All right. That's Jake saying, I grew up on the west coast of Florida. Guys had shotguns and rifles in the back windows of their trucks. They never had any shootings at school. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, JJ, how you doing? Glad you could make it. If you guys aren't subscribed, JJ's another one that busted 500 and could use some more and looking to get to the magic 1,000. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Let's see. My mom told her one day she would be sorry, and one day I fought back. She got a bloody nose. The old man did that with me too. I'll tell you another story here. Let me see how far behind I am. Jai said she's on board for July. Cool. Up to me to get rid of. All right. All right. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Lanu? You like lady boys? Really? That what you came in here to ask me? I like all people. Or are you just being facetious? Don't block him or anything yet. Let's see what he has. Because I just noticed. So am I live on? Is that Twitch? Am I live on Twitch? iGalaxy. Let's see if iGalaxy. Wholesome. Are you on? You're on Twitch, right? I didn't know. Every time I look on Twitch after I get done, it shows that I have no content. So I don't know. Yeah, Twitch. Wow. I like all type people. I'm not prejudiced against anybody. They are who they are. So who am I to throw stones? Look at me. I mean, my mother used to smack us with pine baseboard. Aerodynamic slice through the air. Yeah, in school, when I was in Catholic school, it was the rulers across the knuckles, and paddles in junior high and high school. They had stopped. What do they call it? Corporal punishment, which I think is needed. Oh, we love to hear that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. The ones that I have met seem like good people, just the way they are, I guess. I got a nephew that is gay, so I think that brought me around. Now, if you asked me that when I was a teenager or something, I was probably prejudiced then. Didn't like that. Now, to each their own, right? As long as nothing's pushed on me, I don't care. You can be what you want to be. Let's see, 35 years in the field of education, never got to use a paddle. You know, I just, to this day, man, I don't think it was a bad thing. I think I respected my teachers. I would have never thought of hitting them back then in the day. I would have never thought about hitting them. And there's some people that they're hitting teachers and shit. You know, I don't watch any news anymore. 20 years ago or whatever, when I was still in the States, you know, teacher gets beat up by student. Really? Really? I mean, I hit a teacher one time, and the guy deserved it, okay? But otherwise, you know, I mean, I had respect for all my teachers. Was there people that abused that fact? Sure there was. But you know, I think they were far and few between. And how could you hide something like that? I mean, if you're beating a kid, there's 1,000 kids that know it, and I wouldn't think that it would be very long lived, put it that way. And if they really wanted to, if they're sick bastards, they're going to find another way to abuse a child. So, you know, I think that it was a wrong thing to do. Just my personal opinion. I'll lose subscribers probably, but I don't think anything wrong with it, man. I had respect for my teachers, but I never got abused. Every time I got hit with a paddle, I deserved it. Now, shouldn't say that. The one I respected the most, the drill sergeant, former drill sergeant, and that taught both F9 and print shop. I had 4 of his classes the last year in junior high. Mr. Rob, I believe, has passed away, but great man, and had all the respect in the world for him. But I was a TA in 4 of his classes. So when the new classes would come in, he could rest that ruler on the top of your belt buckle or your belt, and just by flipping his wrist, he could break it across your tush. And he would do that in front of the kids, and they, you know, and most of them didn't get in any trouble after that. But I had to get hit. So let's see. Question. Oh, and I missed James. Dave must be simul. Yeah. Who knew Dave? I don't know how to do it. I just switched. I've been on Twitch, or I thought I was, for months. Somehow I got on StreamYard and pressed something, and now the Twitch thing shows. but now it shows that I'm live on Twitch. But if I go on Twitch after this, it shows that I have no content. So it doesn't save the lives. It's only if you're live, you only see it then. I don't know. Maybe you could enlighten me, James, on what I'm doing. Not that that's the first time I've seen somebody. It says that I have 4 followers, but it's the first time I've seen some. The question is, how many times you got paddled, Craig? Did you get paddled, Craig? I bet you did. Let's see. Did I catch up? I got hit twice. Deserved it both times. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. They don't do anything. I mean, I had my cousin's kids. I think I told you this story too. When he came to live with me, the one that passed away, they were going through a divorce. And when people are going through divorces, they want to treat their kids with gloves and I want you to love me more than you love mommy, type shit. And I told him, I said, if I step over the line, let me know, because I'm not going to let the little bastards get away with anything. They got to learn something. They were like 7, 8 years old or something. And they actually told one time to him, if you lay a hand on me, I'm calling Child Protective Services. I said, oh, really? And they looked at me. You can call them on me. I don't give a shit. And they got a scared look in their face. But that's the mentality, of the kids then. This was close to 20 years ago. So I don't know. The principal paddled me once. My mom paddled him afterwards. Was that her choice, or she enjoyed doing it, or she responded to stand up for you? Lots of snakes out in my wife's village. Okay. But just deal with them. We have a lot of snakes in Florida too. I missed the snake thing. Uncle Craig, the snake expert. Yeah, it was somebody that was saying, I was watching a live stream of a lady, a Thai lady, and she was doing a live stream from her fields. And there was a snake there, and then the video went out. And the people were freaking out. And I'm sitting there going, they've been dealing with cobras and snakes and shit in Thailand for 1,000 years or more, whatever it is. I think they know how to deal with snakes. I don't think anybody here in Thailand is going to just walk up to something and stick their hand and go, oh, this is a good snake. No, they know what they're doing. They're in the fields all the time. I mean, that's what they do here. So most of them. So they know what's going on. I remember flying chalkboard dusters when I was a kid. Yeah, it was, I want to say, when was I in school? I want to say I was in junior high in mid-60s, right? I think mid-60s. 60, 67, 68, 69. I would have been 17 and 69. Is that right? I think so. What was it? Craig probably had it coming, probably saw his hand off in shop class. Yeah, I don't know. It was, I don't know. Like I said, that's just my personal opinion. Granted, I wouldn't want to see any person beaten, period, whether it's a child or anybody in nowadays. If I have to beat somebody again in my life, I'd be really, really saddened at that fact, to tell you the truth. Violence. I've been here in Thailand, threatened by YouTubers. People on YouTube. It's like, really? Violence? That's where you got to go with on YouTube. Thoroughly amazing, but hopefully it never happens. We had one in the village. The dogs got it and put up a fight. I did a short video on it. It was inside our compound. Really? Yeah, that kind of scares me with the dogs here. Lunch, she's outside, but she's mainly inside during the day, during the night. But the little dogs, Toby and the cats now, and our cat had 6 freaking cats, and I know we're going to end up keeping them. I could tell already. And 4 of them are boys, and then we still got 1 boy left from the last litter. Yeah, I'm afraid for them. I don't know, man. I'm never a cat person. I kind of dig in the cats. They're actually pretty cool. I never thought they were anything but just a lazy little ball of fur. But they're pretty cool. They got personalities and stuff. Hey, Bo, how you doing? Hope your husband's feeling better and doing better. Everybody just saying hi to Bo. So yeah. So anyway, that's mine. Like I said, I'll probably lose 2, 3, 4 subscribers, but that's okay. But the Twitch thing, James, if you're still watching, I don't know how to make them stick on Twitch. Because if I go to my channel and I click on it, now I think I've had 2 lives where I'm actually right now I'm looking up and I'm seeing a little insignia up here from YouTube, and right next with a check, and right next to it Twitch with a check. And if I click on Twitch, it says you are live, which that person that was here, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name now. You're probably gone. I go back though and see Twitch. There you are. iGalaxy. So I don't know, but I thought it was something. I don't know, man. I want to say months ago, and I clicked on a button, and all of a sudden, when I created a StreamYard deal, it showed both of them there. I had the option of picking either one, but I always just picked both of them. But they never showed up, or I never thought that they were live on the thing, and they never showed up. Maybe you got to do something else to actually make them being able to view them after they're live. I don't know. I guess I'll learn someday. Let's see. It's like YouTube of some sort, but I think the Twitch platform actually came for gamers. You know, the guys that 3, 4 guys that get out playing shoot 'em up games with the controllers. You can actually broadcast it and people watch it. But they have stuff for just vloggers, just bullshitting, just saying hi. You know, they got different platforms for doing it, but you can do this. I don't know if you can have any kind of revenue off of it. I just did it just for the hell of it. And I got 4 followers. So we'll see. But obviously one stuck around in order to comment. Dave don't remember how the Twitch during his younger times. Hold on. Let's see. I'll save your seat. Or what did Bobby say here? It's another platform. Started off mostly, gamers, but has caught on with other platforms. Capio was my first Twitch experience. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on there. Someone else wants to go on there so that they can comment. Tell me if what it looks like. Does it look like the same thing? Just like this? Obviously you got to be able to see the comments and stuff. I'm gathering. Let's see. Craig's saying the 45 angle cutter could make a throwing star pretty quick. One is thrown and stuck right in the teacher's legs. Not saying it was me and who threw it. Oh, you're talking about the little stars that you. Okay, now I understand. Yes, Twitch mostly for gamers. That's what I thought. I don't know, but now I have 4 followers there, so. Or people, I don't know what that means. But I know I need a drink of water. You can tell by my voice. I like the soda water much better, but I'm out. Well, 27 people here. I've been rambling for an hour and a half already. I'm still not ready to stop yet, I don't think. Is there anything else I can ramble about? Never been on Twitch. I only have it because whatever I did that time, I got Twitch. And then when I went on to StreamYard, when I opened up, it gave me it knew I had Twitch or something. And it gave me the option to broadcast there. And I guess on StreamYard, you could broadcast on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, on all sorts of platforms. But I don't do it. Like I said, I could probably get 200 subscribers if I actually went onto my Facebook channel, but I don't know if I want my whole family watching me ramble up here all the time. They don't really, I don't think many of them know that I have a YouTube channel. Ron says never been. JJ said, hey, ET travel. But I got to see. I'm going to see, speaking of drones, I'm going to, after I get up here too, see if I can get last time I couldn't fly my drone above my house because of the airport. I'm going to see maybe if I can get a bypass on that and fly. I'd like to have an aerial view of my house now. Have to go, Dave. Going down Thursday brunch club. All right, Les. Have a great day. Best wishes. If you guys aren't subscribed, he's got a very, very good channel, informative, and he's a good guy. Like I said, there are people on here. I wouldn't have them on here if they weren't. Well, Alvarez has never been on it. I didn't even know what it was. I'm lucky I've gotten anywhere on YouTube. I'm surprised. And you're doing good. What are you at? 5,000? I think 5,000 subscribers, Bobby, above or something. Cheers to you. Like I said, by all means, Les is a good guy. You guys will enjoy it. A lot of informative stuff too. He does a lot of stuff, a lot about UK stuff and retirement stuff there, but it's kind of interesting. I like watching that because I'm not in tune to anybody else that's coming here, that's coming any place except for the US and Social Security and that kind of stuff. So I like hearing about Australia, what it is that you get for retirement, and UK, and he's really and he's sharp. He's an intelligent man for sure. Hey Jim, how you doing? Good morning. Craig, did the bird project go? That's right. You guys all went out. In case you didn't know, they all went out to lunch. Right? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. They all went out to lunch. Craig and his wife, and Meow and Jim, or Jim and Meow, whichever way you want to look at it. But there were some pictures on Facebook. You should connect to some of the people on Facebook too. And see what I think. Now that I've got more people in here, what do you guys think of the shirt? This is the polo, and I'm going to have my wife do a T-shirt. And if she gets a rendering of that today, I'll show that on the next on the next live stream. But I think it's close, very close to what I'm going after, and we'll see. I don't think I wanted to put something YouTube on the front of the shirt, but it got too cluttered, and I said no. And on the back, I think it says YouTube. I think you get it from that. But I'm going to check on the T-shirt. It's that thin material for here in Thailand, mostly. Wicks water away, dries instantly. I really like it. The only thing I got to find out is, in case these are for the members that are on here, because I'm going to try to buy probably T-shirts, and if I can afford to send them to Australia, UK, and the US, I'll do it. If not, you'll have to come to Thailand to get your shirt. But they were, where's that at? Let me see. What did I put that on? That was on. Oh, it was on my phone. That's why. Let me look at that again here. I know I still got it up. There's a T-shirt. It is starting from a small, medium, and large around the chest, 38, 40, and 42. So a large is 42. Then it goes up increments by 2 for extra large, 2XL, 3XL, and 4XL. So it goes 44 is an XL, 46 double XL, 48 triple, and 50. And then I'm going to find out if he's got up to a 6. And because I think I'm 52, which if it goes up 2, that would be a 5XL. And I think Robert said he wore a 6XL was the one that he showed from this other guy. So I'm going to find out today all that stuff. But if you guys are normal size people, which most of you probably are, if you know what your chest size is and you're a member, at least for right now, because those are the ones I want to give away, let me know in the comments or something. Send me something saying what size you are. But I think they're going to look pretty cool. The guy's very reasonable on them. I'm not trying to make anything. They're going to be free to you, but they're 220 versus 400. But like Robert said, his guy was negotiable, whatever you negotiate with him. But his was 220 for the polo, and buy 12 get one free. So probably close to 200 baht, 210 a shirt, which is no problem. I don't have a problem forking out the money for that. My problem would be sending it to the UK for $27 US. I couldn't afford to do that for the 34 members. Of course, some of them are in Thailand. So if you're in Thailand and you know what size you have around your chest, by all means. And I might get some ball caps made, probably with the pocket deal like this up here, maybe on a patch, maybe embroidered. I'll see how expensive those are. And they got coasters. What do they call them? Coasters. No, the coolers. There's another name for them too. Jake will come up with the name. But anyway, they got those too, so I might have some of that stuff made. My wife is interested in selling them at a very, very nominal fee if she can. I said she has to buy it with her own money from AdSense, so she wants to be an entrepreneur, and she probably want to buy somebody else's shirts and sell them. But she'd have to come up with the money and pay for them, which I'm a liar, because if she asks me to buy them, I'll buy them, and then she can sell them and do what she wants. All up to her. All the money goes back to Thailand, as you know, and it's all up to my wife. So anything that's given on this channel from PayPal, even if you buy me a smoothie, it's still going to go to the kids. And if a super chat, it's still going to the kids or to Thailand. Like I said, if it's a Thai person and they're in need of something, she does it. So koozies, okay. So Scott got it. So those would be kind of cool to give away. Also, I'm talking about giveaway stuff to people. Members, it makes it kind of sense to give away stuff like that, because they are paying their 99 cents or $1.99 for the second or first or whatever level. I don't know. They're wanting me to put another level up too. I don't think so. And I'm talking about them. Google. They want more and more and more, because they get I think they get 30 or 40% of that super chat money. Jimmy hats for your beer. Yeah. So I think the hat if this was embroidered, would be kind of cool. And the koozies or whatever it is, they're come in handy here in Thailand. Whether they be the ones that zip up a bottle or whether the ones that are for can and bottle, it probably would be good. But we'll see. We'll see what my wife wants to do. But I think the shirts are pretty cool. Again, if you guys let me know what you think about the shirts, or if you have any kind of, suggestions, like looks like shit, I get rid of, whatever. You know me. I'm thick-skinned. I don't get my feelings hurt very, very easily. So you can tell me if something doesn't look good. Dave, where is the shirt shop? I don't know. I have to ask my wife. It's the one that she got, the one that I showed you the other day, which is gone. The ones that I bought for the worker that were only 100 baht each. The long sleeve ones, but they're not very good quality. And she had the good ones done. These ones, let me show you. Where are you guys? These ones. Had these ones done that said Got to Love Thailand on the back and on the front, I guess, when they got done with them. I don't really like that. But anyway, that's the polo shirt. I think, or is that just a t-shirt? Looks like just a t-shirt. But anyway, that's what the kids used for the nephew or whatever it is, the cousin that does the walls and doing all the stuff around here. Him and one of the other workers that's here, they have a soccer team, and they'd asked if I'd sponsor them, so I did. And that, by the way, was out of my money. I don't use any money that comes into this channel for anything except for my wife taking it and doing it. So, but how do I get back out? Okay, so I'm out of that. So let me see, what did I Johnny hats, Homer Simpson hats. I haven't heard that in years. There's Jam. There's Meow. Everybody heading to John TM tomorrow. Awesome. We're going to Bangkok on the 2nd, but we're going to be driving straight through to Bangkok, spending the night, and then driving from Bangkok to Surat Thani spending 2 days there and then 5 days in Koh Samui, and then back to Bangkok for a night, and then back home. So that'll be it's actually going to be our kind of like a wedding, our honeymoon. We never got one. Just drink the beer before it gets warm. That's pretty impossible, isn't it, Ralph? Let's see. Saying hi. This looks like a new name here too. I don't know if I met you. Sawati Krep. Glad that you could make it. I appreciate it. Always good to see new people. And this isn't a new one, but thank you for coming. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Anything that I put up there that I do this to, please hit them up, man. Give them a subscribe. If you're traveling through northern Thailand, check out Douglas William on his wonderful wife. They're great people. Yeah, definitely. I got to get up that way. I'm hoping to I told my wife last night, this building's going to be a big dollar figure. Not huge, but big. And I really want to get the trailer first. She wants the building. I understand that. So do I. That's going to be my little haven out there. I want the trailer more because if I get it now, I can start putting a little bit of money in it. Like I said, get the cabinets built, get the air conditioner mounted in there, get the generator, everything going on it little by little, and not have to bring out a big chunk of money. So I think I'm going to try to do that next month, I think. Anyway, once I do that, I'm going to do some traveling, heading towards Craig's area and out that way, and I'll be visiting a lot of people then. Dave, sounds like the t-shirt shop is local. Go try on. Yeah, I don't know if it is, but if it is, I will definitely. If not, like I said, I mean, I'm imagining their sizes. I'm imagining are pretty true to those numbers. So if you can measure your chest, and I'm going to say that they're pretty close. And if Robert says that he's a 6XL, that would mean he's probably pretty close to 56, right? 3 is so 4 would be 50, or 4 is 50. 5 would be 52. 6 would be 54 across the chest, and I think that's what I am. So I got to ask the guy because he only shows on this. I don't know if you guys. Oh yeah, you can see across the bottom here. It's showing those. Well, you can actually see it pretty good. They're not bad. So anyway, it actually shows the dimensions. So I'm imagining they're probably pretty close. Is Spank? Oh, HK's here. Hey, how you doing? Spanky. And Bobby saying hi to Spanky. Ron saying Jim can catch me anytime you come there. Through. Go. Thank you for dropping my link. Always. Scott getting on top of it. ET's on top of it. See you all have to run. All right, ET, take it easy. It's been coming up on 2. Now we still got 15 minutes. I only go a couple hours anyway. I think I've got a little bit of rambling left in me. I'll be ready probably for something to eat again. Everybody's saying bye, and okay, and I'm caught up. Let me go back on here. So I don't know if somebody can. I should have seen about. Can I get on? Yeah, I can get on Twitch on here. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, Twitch. All right. Oh, it says somebody's live. Is that me? Switching. No. Oh, there I am. Live. Okay. Use Stream Manager to monitor your chat and stream. Okay. Stream Manager. Okay. Welcome to chat room. Let me say hi. See if it comes up on YouTube. Hi. Ah, look at GottoLoveThailand's on Twitch. Hello. Hello. Oh, it's pretty quick too. As soon as I type it up and put it in there. An hour and 5 followers, only 1 viewer. That's me on now. So I guess my other viewer's gone. Activity feed. Galaxy. Oh, iGalaxy followed you. Okay. All right, I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know how to make it work, but let's see. You know what? It didn't come up on. Well, it's not going to come up on the YouTube feed. All right. Who's Tom leaving? Catch you later, everyone. Lunch. All right. Take it easy, Tom. I'm not going to be all that much longer. Maybe 15 minutes or so, um, or maybe sooner. You never know. But anyway, let's see. I'm going to do a short. I got to remember to go out as soon as I walk out of the door. Do I have battery in here? Yeah. Let me plug in my phone here so that I can take it right outside and do the short of the concrete. You guys will go on? Yes. I think it looks good. They still have a little bit of work to do. Like I said, they got some block work to do where I don't know, almost 2 foot wide planter all the way up the side of the house is and stuff like that. They did a bunch of cleanup last night, so it looks pretty good. But do a short on the new kittens. Oh, okay. I can do that. They moved them upstairs. It was really weird. My mother-in-law freaked out. I don't know anything about cats or dogs or anything about baby stuff. Well, dogs I do, but we never had a bunch of kids or different people around when we had puppies. But what happened was we invited the kids over for Children's Day. Was it Children's Day? I think it was Children's Day. And they were in my mother-in-law's room in her armoire is where Mama was and the 6 babies. And the kids were in there touching them and, and all this kind of stuff. And they weren't supposed to go in there. They were supposed to look at them once and then they were done. I guess they were sneaking in there. And the mother-in-law was afraid. She took her upstairs now. So now I got to go up freaking stairs to see the kittens. And the mama comes down and sees me every day. But I guess she was afraid that the cat would take him and hide him somewhere in the yard or something. I guess that's what they do. I don't know. I'm horrible. Somebody that knows cats would know. Cobus is here. Hey, Cobus, how you doing? Good to see you. Jack's here too. Let's see. What did Bobby say? No more than 10 seconds. Really? 10 seconds? Okay. I'll do right. Bobby gets like 20, 30 subscribers. I've gotten one on every one of my videos. I think I've gotten 1 subscribers on. I'm talking about shorts, and I've done, I don't know, 50, 100. I don't even know. I've got one subscriber, and I probably lost that one. But Bobby must know something because he's getting a lot. But I've heard a lot of people say the same thing. And even when I'm telling somebody that asks me how do you get subscribers, I tell them do shorts. But what it is I think, and I told Bobby this, we talked about it, was I think what they do is they see the short and say, oh, okay, this is kind of interesting. Then they go to the channel. And then they see that all my stuff's probably lives, and there's some little stuff, and oh, okay, I'm not into this. So they're looking for something, or there isn't any more cat pictures, or there isn't any more this or whatever. I don't think maybe they do. I don't think they just subscribe right out of the bat at a short. I think they go to the person's channel. Just my personal opinion. I could be way wrong. I'm glad to hear it, Cobus. Let's see what Jake's. I would think hiding kittens in the yard might. Yeah. No, exactly. That's why my mother-in-law was freaking out. So instead of leaving it up to the mother, she moved them all upstairs to where no one could get to them. But now I've got to go up there to at least see them. So it's a pain in my ass to go do it. Kitten shorts, kittens viral. Just use this and see what happens. Okay, I will. Shorts, kittens, viral, ASMR. What is that? Okay. I will have to, I should write that down. I'll have to get a pen. I'm horrible at remembering anything, Bobby, but I can go back. It's not going to be too much longer. Only 10 more minutes I'm going to do before I get to the 2-hour mark. But it looks like I'm caught up on everything else. But yeah, again, so if you are a member and you're in Thailand or going to be in Thailand or whatever, because I'm still going to get the shirts. I still need to know all the members' sizes. If you can go off of that, if you can remember, now I got to go back because I can't remember. If you can remember, you know what? Maybe I should take a shot of the sizes and I put it on the community tab. That way you can go to the community tab and look it up. Now I'm thinking. And that way you can go on there and look at the chest size and at least get something close. And if it doesn't fit, we'll give it to somebody else and get you a bigger one or get you a smaller one. But I think these sizes are going to be close. And hopefully by tomorrow I'll know if they make a 5 and a 6X, which seems like it's going to be more my size, Daz, Tom, and that. So we'll see. Hashtags are the key. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've heard that mentioned before. Hashtag this and that. That's on Instagram. Hashtag something or other. Or I guess it's on there too. I don't know. Whatever. I will trust you, Bobby. I'm imagining you know what you're talking about. I just sent Bobby's message to your line. Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate it. And I'm definitely going to do it because it looks good, man. It's no more dirt, man. The only dirt around the whole house now is over in my wife's garden on the other side of the pool, between the pool and the outdoor laundry. And she's going to put stones in there. And it's all has her roses and her lilies. And I don't know. She got all sorts of crap in there. Ron John leaving? I didn't see that. There you go, Bobby. Hashtags. I guess Ron. Oh, okay. Yes, Dave. Almost time for me to go beat my daughter. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got on a ramble on that too. But, I don't know. Like I said, people that abuse anything in life it's just not right. I don't care what it is. But that kind of thing I'm not big on. Beating women, I'm not big on. Touching a child or beating a child, I'm not big on. Any kind of abuse whatsoever, I'm not big on. But it never happens in front of the guys that can actually do something about it, right? They do stuff for, and they're never any, like I said, if I found out that my daughter was young and was raped or, molested as a child by a 10-time loser, man, I'd go crazy. I'd want to know every court case they had, every juror that didn't convict them, every judge that worked on it, everything. I mean, and that's what they do. They just turn these people back out into the street. And here I am on a rant again about it. But that really ticks me off, Here you are, because they're sick in that particular case. And they said they're sick. It's like alcoholics. That's a sickness. This is a sickness. It isn't something you just cure. They're going to want to do this their whole lives. So they need to be in jail or, there has to be some kind of containment. Whacking it off might work too. That would be my, I'm a bad man. Thank you, Ron. But I don't understand that, man, how they just turn these people loose. Don't they think in their mind, if you're a judge, even if it's not a jury trial, if you're a judge, you're going, man, I would make the worst judge in the world because if I found somebody guilty, I would never want them out and about to do, if it was a nasty crime. Okay. Especially with child molesters and stuff like that. I would say, no, you can't get out. Sorry. Whatever the maximum is, that's where you're going. Whatever I can do, so I guess that's why I'll never be a judge. Ron's daughter is so very respectful towards adults. She's everything that disrespectful type of kids in the States are not. That's awesome to know. Yeah. I'm glad I know everybody's got great senses of humor. But it is, I don't know. And verbal abuse too, man. Everybody kind of signs that off, but that could screw up people more than anything else. So anyway, So let's see. We only have 5 more minutes. So to round everything about off about is that let me go with my only thing that I get to actually know something about because I have a little app here. Is Thai gold is up above 30,000 baht for a baht of gold, and the baht is at 32.7, and that's my deal for the day on that. You guys can see the shirts in the back, so we went over that. Eventually, when I get down to it, I'm going to put it, and maybe you can comment on. Can you comment on the community tab, right? I think you can. Maybe you can put it in there. Then it's in one place. It stays there. So I'll put the picture of the shirt with all the extra small all the way up to 4XL sizes. I'll find out about the two other ones and put something in there if it changes. And then of course the short that I'm going to do on the I guess I'll do one on the cats too, and one on the concrete I'll do first this morning because I can get around and do that fairly quickly and easily. And then the cat one. What else did we go over? I think that was about it, right? Yeah, I think. Let me get rid of this. We go to this. Okay. So people are dropping off because they're thinking, hey, quick announcement. All right. My wonderful niece had her degree conferred upon at her Chiang Mai University yesterday. Very good. Congratulations if you're watching. I don't think you do, but congratulations to her. You can relay that from at least me to her. I'm sure from everybody because Daz is jumping in and hey, Internet Monster, how you doing? Glad you stopped by. Not going to be on much longer, I don't think. But send her some onion dip mix. Koi on the sleeves. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I might entertain that. Not everybody likes the koi, but what's not to like about koi, right? We gotta see that. Cobus is saying congrats. Yeah, I mean that's how Jake's been talking about his. I think it's almost like a daughter, right, Jake? I mean, you call her a niece, but she's basically a daughter, I think, in Jake's eyes, anyway. But that's awesome. I think actually Mitch went by and said hello, right? At one time, and Jake used to say, anybody that's going through the area, please stop in the hotel and tell my niece hello. So I remember you told me that. See, Daz doesn't have Alzheimer's by any means. And I didn't see anything else. I think that was it, man. 2 hours. I mean, that's not bad for a rambling man. And the only thing that we didn't go over is any kind of geriatric crap for old people. Anybody getting a tube shoved up their behind, or have gallstones, or a gallbladder removed, or hip surgery, or a rotator cuff, a knee replaced, or anything like that, by all means, chime in, and everybody will give you you'd be in their prayers. I don't think we have a bunch though in here. Me probably actually Robert too. Robert's I think going to have some work done on one of his knees. I know Daz has a problem, but I don't think you're looking to get anything done, right, Daz? Mitch and Dow stopped. Yeah, I remember that. Surprised her for Grads Week. That was awesome. I don't think Daz, you're not going to do anything about it, right, at this time, or are you going to have something done? Tube up, you're behind. Wait, we just turned on here. So I'm on Twitch. I have 4 viewers. I had one person watch the live stream. That's awesome. From another thing. I don't know. It's going to be gone by the time I go back, so I don't know how to save them on there. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you have to be a member of something to save it. I'll have to I'll have to check into that a little. But it's an hour, 59.55, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 hours. So anyway, as you know, and I have to go to, Richard of Richard Travels does both the intro and the outro for the live streams. He actually does the intros now for my regular videos, the one that shows on the bike ride and all that stuff. It's a good one too. I like it. But I really love my my intro, my outro on my live streams. I think it's awesome. But I want to thank everybody. That I saw some new people in there, especially the person from Twitch. By all means, tell your friends and join on YouTube or on Twitch. If you're watching, please subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it helps out the channel. I guess I just want to meet people, and it seems like it's doing good. I think we're getting between 20 and 30 a month subscribers, which that's fine. It's awesome with me. I just want to meet new people. So when we got people that come on and off like Daz and like Jake and Brock and, everybody that comes, only certain times, we can all meet up, meet each other. I think this channel is more of a family. It's a pretty cool community. I dig it. Most of the people that are here do. And we have a bunch of fun. So, as I said before, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the next one.